Hello everybody and welcome back to another Academy race here on Gavra Racing. We are in the French Grand Prix for round 5 of this championship. I am joined by, or you can introduce yourself again.
Hello.
Hello, that's a good introduction. Yes, right, okay.
We're back again for the French GP. Only 11 drivers, so
Oh, that's a lovely race.
hopefully they can all survive and we get a good bit of action.
Hopefully they can put on a good show for us. So everyone just on their
I believe
outlaps
the main drivers battling for the championship are here. We have Tim and Keza at the top, with Tim having 2 wins this season. Keza 1, Kebab also gonna go win. But Charged sitting in 3rd position, who isn't here. So gonna be a loss in points for the Dutchman.
Will be, and there's a few contenders that are between 7th and 5th place who will be looking to move up, as their point gaps are very close. I don't think a few of them actually aren't here. I think Barty's here. Yes, Barty's in 6th place at the moment. Who's here? He's the only one there who's here.
And a good chance for...
Dosh is here.
Oh yeah, he's here.
Oh, Dosh is here. Yeah.
And just looking at the championship table, Usmaki isn't on it.
Ah!
He's not on the championship table.
Sure, we can get that cleared up as quickly as possible. How many drivers do we have?
Well, it's saying we've 18 here.
Is he not a reserve driver?
Oh, he is. That's right. Or unless he goes by a different name.
Unless he does, yeah. Maybe he's a different name in the championship. Anyway, French Grand Prix. Everyone is on their flying laps as we speak.
Apart from Tim.
Apart from Tim, who the championship leader, who has decided to stay in the pit at the moment. But we'll see. A bit of a yellow flag in sector 3, so can we not have some argy-bargy people, please?
Oh, GSY Bates has just hit you, Smacky. Speaking of the two of them, bit of a knock coming through.
Just gonna keep an eye on Thunder here, who is. Oh, Barty just put in a time of 1:33.3. So that's the time to beat at the moment. As Thunder is gonna come around the corner, final corner, down the start-finish straight. Let's see what time he puts across the line, and it's a 1:38.
1:38 goes quickest. Holland Campion beats him.
1:31.8 there from Holland Campion. A good lap there. Let's see if anyone else can also. Taylor came into the pits. Let's see if anyone else here. Looks like HTTP Pyro is gonna come around this last
on the mediums
corner here.
To note.
He is on the mediums, yes.
What can he do here?
Goes 5th.
Not a bad lap on the mediums.
Not a bad.
Actually, wait, no, it is. It's a good 5 seconds behind.
Oh, there. That's...
The mediums. Them mediums don't drop off that badly.
So the Holland Campion qualified versus. Bearing in mind that the Holland
spin from Tim. He's kept it on the asphalt. And if you just take a look at the comment section, Cryptech has just realised it's race day now. He says, "Oh my god, I forgot it was race day. I'm coming."
So we are gonna get Cryptech in.
We're gonna get 12. We'll get 12 in here.
We will get 12 drivers in. Bear in mind that at the moment, Evan, Holland Campion is in 1st place, and we know this is only the first outlaps here, but
he's last at the championship.
He in the championship, yes, is all the way down in 17th in the championship.
So could be really the start of his season
on 0 points. 0 points he is on. But Tim, is the championship leader, is just about to come round to start his flying lap of this session.
He's in
No,
last.
he just had a massive lag spike and he's gone all the way back, but he's going to start his lap.
Oh wow,
right
he's really
this
lagging.
second. Yes, he is. Kebab, the round 1 race winner, is on his out lap at the moment.
Tim's left.
Tim's left,
The internet's,
I'm sure.
the internet's won against Tim.
Yes. I'm sure I can understand the frustration that'll be within that man as he is going to try and get back into the session.
I certainly know.
See if anyone can. Looks like Kez is on a bit of a flying lap at the moment. I'm not sure whether he's going to finish it though. Keep an eye on that man. Anybody else on a
Taylor's
flying
on an outlap.
at the moment?
Oh, look, he's on an outlap. He's just run about an acre wide.
Bear in mind though, Evan, that Tim actually can't put in a lap.
No, he can't. He's going to be
Can't.
starting 11th.
So he's going to
If he
start.
gets back in.
If he gets back in, it will be starting at the back of the grid, which means for the championship, this could be very interesting. His internet failure could mess up the whole championship.
It certainly could, and definitely he will be getting onto his broadband supplier if he ends up losing
He
this one.
definitely should. Should we not be paying them?
Josh has just straight lined sector 3. No joke. He's just went the straight line and he's just.
Oh yeah, but he's now in the pits.
He's just got into the barrier as well.
I've also noticed as well for this year they've actually changed the. I did not notice this, and I really should have noticed this. They've changed the French Grand Prix pit entry.
And that's a good thing. That pit entrance was atrocious.
It was atrocious. Yes, you'd come around that final corner and you'd have to like pull like a 90, but literally like a right-hander 90 degrees straight into the pit lane.
Speaking of, just as you said, 90 degrees, Thunder's absolute spun it going through the chicane. Oh, bit of a yellow flag. Just Taylor running wide.
Just the regularity.
Well, if he straight lined that anything like Josh did, there's definitely. Oh, somebody's off near the pit lane. Is that a crash or?
I'm not really sure there. Who was that in the pit lane?
Kebab's run out of fuel just outside the pit lane. He's just about got it in. But he was physically stopped on the pit entrance.
He's He's
so lucky.
Managed to suck some fuel out of somewhere to.
He's just got a gust of wind to push him in there.
I mean, at the lightness of these F1 cars, I wouldn't be surprised at all if there was a gust of wind.
No,
to,
I actually wasn't. I actually wouldn't. What the hell is Barcy doing?
Maybe Storm Kira or Storm Dennis was able to just plunder him into the pit lane there. You might not know. A few people might not know what those. Yeah, people might not know what those are, but
no.
We'll just let that sink in for a moment.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Barty, I think, has cut every corner on this lap so far. It's absolute awful driving.
The qualifying leader at the moment, Holland Campion, is on a flying lap. He has ran. Oh no, he's on a disqualified lap. Ignore me. Just realised that there he's on a disqualified.
Barty's lap still isn't disqualified. If he really improves, then this lap really has to be looked at.
Barty is on. We'll keep an eye on Barty at the moment. See if he can improve on his time. Oh, find your gears there, Barty's. He's going to come around the final corner here. And he's not going to improve. Oh no, he might do actually. Yes, he does by 0.3. He does improve by 0.3.
Well, the fact that he made the track about halfway the way smaller than it actually is, I'm not surprised he improved. Holland Campion just pulled straight back into the pit lane. Oh, definitely a disqualified lap.
Oh, Barty went a bit wide there. We're down those,
Josh is on a quick lap, just gone purple in sector 1, and it's been disqualified.
Oh, no, we don't need to. GSY Bates was also on a flying lap, but that's also being disqualified.
Josh is stuck in 6th gear. Josh could not upshift from 6th gear. I don't know if that's... Oh, he's...
Oh my God,
definitely something wrong with his car.
I know, he's really struggling. Oh no, he's back up into 7th gear now.
I don't know if that's just...
Yeah, he just seemed to be revving his car.
But...
Yeah, he just seemed to be revving his car quite a bit there. Whether that was a problem or whether he just couldn't change gear physically, we will not
if
know.
he's just doing it for his own amusement, definitely not a clever thing to do. Just on another note, Tim is back.
Tim is back, but cannot qualify in this session.
Cryptek said he forgot it was race day. He hasn't arrived yet.
He has not arrived yet. We'll just keep an eye on that. We may have a few drivers actually join. Some people like to forget it's Wednesday and Tim Viz back in, but he cannot qualify in this session, so we will be starting from the back of the grid.
So a bit of work to do from him after a very strong race in Silverstone. He had it all his own way.
I cannot. Wow.
Oh my word, Taylor has just forgot what brakes are. That's what you call leaving it late.
Oh, Yusmaki. Let's keep an eye on anybody on a flying lap here. Taylor possibly is on a flying lap here.
Holland Campion is on his out lap, so he'll be one to watch in the coming minutes. The only one on the lap, I believe, is Josh, but I believe that's an in-lap. Oh no, Taylor's just coming to finish his lap here, so just coming around the final turn.
Let's keep an eye on Taylor here. What time is he going to put in?
Oh, he's improved. He's gone 4 tenths
by
quicker.
4 tenths, yes. So it's good for Taylor, but not good enough. The Holland Campion.
Thunder, absolute flying coming around this final corner.
You could say he was thundering. You could say he was thundering around that final corner.
Like thunder and lightning. 2 seconds quicker than his previous best. That's a lot better from Thunder. Who is also a reserve driver, I believe.
Holland Campion, the man who posted the first lap of this qualifier. I think it was Anyway, who's on the fastest lap at this present moment is still on the fastest lap. And he set that lap right at the start of the session. And 1:31.8 is the time to beat here. Let's see if anyone can improve it.
He's definitely the quickest out of the lot anyway. He'll take a masterpiece from another driver. And is Kebab still racing? Yeah, he is. It's just he hasn't set a lap yet.
An eye on Pyro here, who is coming around the final corners on a set of medium tyres. Loves those mediums. Can he improve on the time though?
No,
and
2
no,
seconds
he's
slower.
2 seconds slower on those mediums.
Not a good tactic from him.
Oh, Holland Campion. He's gone 7/10 slower. I don't think he's going to improve on his lap time. Oh, it was only 1/10 slower actually. He did make it back up.
He'd get another lap in.
He could do.
Pyro's
He
gone.
did actually have the best sector 3 on that lap. The Holland Campion.
Yeah, he did, but just not quick enough to improve overall. But he doesn't need to. He's top of the timesheets as it is. On a lap at this moment is Kebab in the all pink car, giving some racing point vibes.
Bates is going to improve here, and he does. He improves by 6/10, so it does not move him in the position here. Kebab's on a flying lap at the moment in the bright pink car.
Racing point vibes.
Racing point vibes. Keza's got first.
Keza's gone quickest.
The man second in the championship has gone first place, and with Tim
Holland
starting
Campion's
from
not gonna
the
get another
back,
lap.
he's not
slowest. He's slower in this sector, and unless he can really keep them soft compound tires up to scratch, he's coming into the pits. He's not going to be on pole.
He's not going to be able to get it.
Grand Prix.
No, it could possibly be Keza unless someone like Yusamaki or Kebab, who are both on flying laps at the moment, and
Thunder's
GSY
not going to get
Bates.
around. Thunder's not going to get around to complete a lap. Josh is pushing it to whether he'll get around.
Kebab's just come around the final corner. Let's see what time he puts in. A 1:30 at the moment. 1:31, 1:32, 1:32. So he goes four. Kebab.
Good lap.
Kebab goes four.
Josh is really trying to catch up here. He's going to make the line. So it's going to be right down to the wire.
His tyres are a lap old, though. I don't think Josh is going to be able to put in a decent time to improve on himself.
Here he goes. Oh, another driver joins. Larry. Is he a driver?
I'm not sure if like they are. I'm hoping Larry's a driver.
I really am, but I'm not sure. GSY Bates also on a lap. Oh no, he's coming into the
GSY Bates has slowed down now. Yusamaki does not improve. 2 tenths down. Kebab has just drove straight through the corner, and he's disqualified.
Kebab's gonna run out of fuel.
Oh,
again.
Josh actually did improve on that first sector, Evan. So
yes,
Josh here potentially
really
could get in a better lap, but it's got to be 3 to 4 tenths quicker. No, that's it. He's gone. He's disqualified. He retired.
Keza's on pole.
So Keza RG is on pole in this qualifying session. Then we have the Holland Campion
from Holland Campion,
and then Josh.
Have you seen what Kebab's just did?
I did not witness that. No.
Kebab's just turned sector 3 into a 100-meter sprinting track. Absolute straight lines.
Absolute carnage there from the man.
So, championship leader Tim in 11th. An interesting race gonna happen with Keza on pole, Holland Campion P2.
Second, yeah. Josh in P3, Kebab in P4, Yusamaki in 5th, Barty in 6th, Thunder in 7th, the reserve driver, GSY Bates in 8th, Taylor in 9th, Pyro in 10th, and the championship leader Tim starting at the back of the grid.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't even remember seeing Barty in that qualifying session. I'm in a car again.
Did you press? Are you pressing ready up?
I pressed spectate and it's put me in a car again.
Just for professionalism, just Do what you need to do.
I think the game wants me to race.
I think it does.
This is twice in a row now. This is actually three times in a row, just not twice in this.
Let's get ready here. Oh, we're on a formation.
In, by the way.
Cryptech is in, yes. So's Dirty Larry. Did we double check if Dirty Larry was a driver?
He's not on the championship standings,
okay,
but
so
neither
he could
is
possibly...
or Thunder. Oh no, I've nearly hit him.
So, Dirty Larry could possibly be a reserve driver in this race.
Possibly.
Possibly. I'm not too sure on who the reserve drivers are. But Keza here is the second in the championship at the moment on 55 points. He has a full 14 gap to Tim, who is starting all the way down in 11th place. So a big gap, a big advantage for Keza here in this race. The Holland Campion, who is in second, is in 17th with no points in the championship, so he'll be looking for his first points here.
Oh, I've nearly hit Pyro. Okay,
race.
no. Note to all people wanting to commentate: don't try drive the formation lap.
Jerry, you could just put yourself out of the race, and
it doesn't work if you put yourself out in the formation lap. I thought may as well do it.
No. Everyone gonna come back round to the start finish straight here.
Shall we do a kebab impression and go across the third sector?
I think that would be a bad idea.
I don't think we should.
That would be a bad idea.
The fact that I've nearly hit... Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be allowed to race in this. I've nearly just hit Tim and Pyro at the exact same time. Yeah, you know what, we're going to pull off to one side for safekeeping here.
So, Keza is going to be looking for a very good start off this line, and we'll just see where I believe he will be starting. Yes, at the front left of the grid. So that is good for Keza, because he has to take that inside line on this first corner, but turn 2 as well is an outsider for him. So it will be very interesting to see how he gets attacked by Holland Campion, Josh, and Kebab as the front 4 line up, and as the rest of the pack hit the end, as we count down here for round 5 here in Gavra Racing. And it's lights out at the very where we go. It's not a great start from Keza, but he's managed to get out in front actually.
Great start from Cryptech.
Cryptech as well, and someone spun. Who is that? That's gone
Josh
flying
has
up.
Gone in front.
Josh has gone. That's
everyone
into the wall there. That is a big spin from Josh there, but he's took second. He's managed to come back, and he's
Holland Campion is to keep that.
I don't think he will. No, he probably have to give those positions back, because Holland Campion
big touch.
Big touch, and that's it.
Big touch from Holland Campion.
And
I've said that wrong.
Campion, that's how you say it. But Campion has now got second place. Kebab keeps his 4th, Barty in 5th. Tim moved all the way up on that first lap. I didn't manage to see what happened, but he's moved all the way up from 11th to 6th.
He had a flyer off the line.
He got an absolute flyer there from Tim, the championship leader at the moment. He's in 6th place. Bates in 7th. Taylor in 8th. Dirty Larry's overtaken Pyro.
Off.
Thunder's gone off. Thunder has span. The reserve driver Thunder has span and will rejoin the track nice and safely there at the back.
Usamaki down to 12th.
Usamaki all the way down into 12th place. The contact at the back is
Tim
always mayhem. Tim is all the way up into 4th place. Brilliant move on Barty. There's Taylor, overtakes Crypto. Crypto's going to try and find out. Crypto spun, and he's been hit by Dirty Larry. And now Dirty Larry is taking 9th place. What a name from Dirty Larry. It's just the name. Barty's overtaking Tim. And what a start to the race we've had here in the French Grand Prix. Cryptech overtaking Pyro. He has got past Pyro, and Pyro's going to try and fight back here. It's Holland Campion, only 5 tenths behind Keza. Can the Holland Campion make a move on Keza? Down to
Josh
4
is
attempts.
down.
Campion's getting so much closer to Keza. Can he
Oh,
make
here's
the
why
move?
Bates and Josh have touched.
Bates and Josh have touched there. Let's keep an eye on these two here. These two seem very close as well. As Bates is going to be trying to look for a move on, and Usamaki's taken Pyro down in 11th and 12th place. Let's keep an eye on these here as Pyro is going to try and get a gain on Usamaki as he's got the slipstream going down this straight here through sector 2. Dirty Larry overtaking Taylor here. Actually, from Dirty Larry to move up into 8th place. We still have no idea who this man is, but he is here in this race, joining us. It is Larry. Larry has joined us, but there is a battle for 3rd here as Barty's going to try and look for the move. Can he make it? No, the gap. He saw the gap that wasn't there and he didn't take it, thankfully. Let's see if he can. He's being attacked by Tim. Tim, the championship leader, gonna be wanting to make a move here on these two guys.
Barty runs wide. The inside.
Barty has run wide, but Tim has not at the outside line on this corner. Can he make advantage of it? And he does, and he takes that very nicely. And Josh goes into the pits. Josh, who I think had a little bit of damage there, has moved into the pits, and so has Taylor and Usamaki.
Tim on the inside.
All people who made contact on that first lap have pit, and Tim has overtaken Barty on
Tim's on the mediums as well, just to note. Tim
is on the mediums. He will be, I imagine Tim here will be doing a completely different strategy to everyone else, because he'll be going for a long and a short end here.
And Pyro.
Both be looking for a long short here. Tim moved up a full 7th position. 7th position. Uzumaki and Josh moved up down 8 positions there. Big losses for all of them, and a big gain for the championship leader, Tim, as he's going to be trying to look for a move on Kebab. Is he going to get there? No.
Time penalty for Kebab. Time penalty for Barty.
Barty with a time penalty. Kebab with a time penalty. The race leader, who is still hasn't managed to gain a sort of a gap to Holland Campion. Those two got a small gap there up front, and I imagine most people on this track here, Evan, will be pitting around lap 5 or 6.
Big move from Tim.
Tim down up into 3rd place. There was a bit of contact, but he manages to get past him. I'm sure the students will be looking at that as Kebab has taken a unreasonable approach off the track and has ran very, very wide here.
And if you just move back up to the front, Holland Campion's getting closer to Keza, but Keza's just stretched another gap.
Oh, and Barty's coming to the pits. Move there.
Larry up to 6th, whoever he is.
Whoever Larry is, he's up into 6th place. Now, Holland Campion chasing down Keza. Keza's run wide. Can Holland Campion take the advantage now? As Thunder gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and Keza runs wide again, but there's a spin from Holland Campion again and again. Big oversteer from Campion, as he does get the fastest first sector, but also he span on that corner there, coming out down to this long straight here in sector 2. Down through turns 8 and 9 here. Can these two give us a bit of a show, and can Holland Campion take Keza Arji, the man in 2nd place in the championship? But look who's in the fray as well. Tim, championship leader, who has come all the way from 11th place to be in 3rd position in this race.
They don't want him getting anywhere up there. Oh, big battle. Speaking of them two, Holland Campion's gaining again.
Holland Campion, the man down in 17th in the championship, is looking to gain some big points here in this French Grand Prix.
Just to follow up on who Larry is, I've no idea.
Oh, well, good update, good talk.
After been checking the list,
Holland Campion goes down the inside. Sorry to remember you there, Evan. It is contacted. Holland Campion
contact all around.
Holland Campion spun, and Tim now takes 2nd place, but Tim leads. Keza and Holland Campion both spun, and what a result that is!
Gonna get a position, luckily here.
And what a result that is for Tim. Is he the championship
Oh,
leader?
they've touched again!
In first place. What is the stewards doing here? They need to review this as quickly as possible, because these two making constant contact here. I'm sure time penalties will be given out, and point penalties will be given out here, respectively, towards the two drivers.
And I think we may or may not have less luck on Tim, saying he doesn't want to get him first. He's just did exactly that. What a first 5 laps from Tim, from the Dutchman, with his fellow Dutchman crashing into Keza.
And that moves Tim all the way up into first place from 11th place. Full 10 places gained in 5 laps from Tim. Very nicely done for the man who is on the medium compound. Necessarily at the moment, in this race, the slower compound. But towards the end of the race, it will start to get a little bit quicker, and it will be a big duration over these soft compound tyres, which wear out a lot quicker. It is these two, Keza and Holland Campion. They both come in.
Larry's up to second here.
Dirty Larry, who the mystery man himself. Bates also into the pits, and Dirty Larry, the man who joined the race, we have no idea who he is, we think he's a reserve driver, has got second place here at the moment. Everyone will be moving onto those medium tyres. A couple of people on the harder compound as well that can get you all the way to the end of this race. They'll be looking to see if they can move up a few positions as everyone else starts to pit. And yes, Barty is doing just that at the moment, as Keza, Holland and Bates all are just coming out of the pits.
Holland and Keza still neck and neck, so we could see another. Keza's got another penalty. We could see another battle here. Oh, big running wide for Barty.
Holland Campion is still trying to go after Keza, the two men who collided last lap to give Tim the lead, as Yusumaki's going to overtake Bates here, but Bates isn't going to have any of it, as he's also on the fresher tyres. Let's see if Bates can get around Yusumaki here.
A good move from Yusumaki.
Coming up to turn 10, the fast right-hander. Can they control it? Actually, they do.
Oh, Larry's got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
No.
Oh, Larry.
Larry. Can Larry, though, who was in the pits, let's see where he comes out. Let's keep an eye on the man. Let's see where Pyro is just about to pass
I think he'll
him.
come out about 6th.
Should come. Yes, he probably
6th
will.
or 7th, maybe 8th.
Maybe he'll come out in about 8th place there, Larry.
Yep, he comes out in 8th.
8th place there for Larry, but he is on
just behind
faster tyres. Bearing in mind,
watch his lap times and see, is he setting some good laps? Obviously, this lap is going to be fairly poor.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Holland Campion. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, Keza spun out, and so was Barty, I think it was. Yeah, Barty, Taylor and Keza have all spun out. What a disaster this has been for Keza RG, who was trying.
Having an awful race.
He is. He was trying to gain some points back on Tim, but he has just thrown it away. I have no idea what Barty's doing there, but I think Holland Campion was also in the mix there and somehow managed to come out clean.
I think he just came off unscathed.
He did,
yes.
Keza's
on the back of Taylor, and he's going to touch him again the way he's driving. Awful stuff from the break. And just on the Keza note, commenter has said that it was Keza's fault for the collision on him and Holland Campion, and I have to agree.
I'm sure
he was not leaving enough
space.
I'm lucky. Enough space.
You got there in the end.
We got there.
I'm sure these stewards will take a strong look at that.
5-second time penalty. Pyro's into the pits.
So's Keza. Keza's also into the pits.
Well, Keza's race. Keza's got another penalty. Keza's
Taylor,
race.
Barty is also into the pits. Taylor does stay out though.
Smacky also in the pit. Nope, Smacky was just losing position.
Josh spun out. I'm not sure if he had a collision, but Josh did just spin out there.
Keza's left.
Keza has gone, right, so that is Keza out of this race. And what we did not notice, Evan, is that Tim, the race leader, pit. We didn't even notice this, but he is pit. He's on the soft tyre now. But that has closed the gap down to the people behind him. It was a 23-second gap, and Kebab, who is, I think, third in this championship.
I'll get that confirmed for you now. Kebab is in fourth, actually.
Kebab, who's fourth in this championship because Charged is not racing.
He's only 36 points behind. 26 points behind. So, by the way I do this here, Kebab will be going up to second at the end of this race.
Very nice result that would be for Kebab. As the man who won the first race here in this Academy League will be looking to get back up towards the top of that table, but no one at the moment seems like they are gonna hunt down Tim, who is roaring at the moment. You could say he's even thundering around this track and thundering in the championship.
I knew you were gonna get it in somewhere.
I know, I tried to.
Thundering. Thunder is going to thunder into the wall if he's not careful here.
I think you've now overdone that a little bit there.
We need a new one. We've overdone that. Just speaking on the penalty front, Smacky has got an awful lot of penalties.
How are you checking this?
Well, it's come up every lap. Smacky's got a penalty, and there's the race director as well.
I don't have this.
Oh my word, Smacky! There's.
Smacky's gonna take Taylor. Sorry to interrupt you, but Smacky, the man with the ton of penalties, just took Taylor here. But Taylor's gonna try and fight back. He's gonna try and take him on turn. No, he isn't. He's gonna wait and see if he can take him down into turn 11. Oh no, he pulls back there, Taylor. What were you saying about the penalties there for Smacky?
Just for fact fans, he actually has a penalty for a collision with Taylor. But there's about 7 warnings in a row for Smacky, and that's not even all of them.
He needs to be careful there as he's flying around. Oh, Taylor runs a little bit wide there, but he's managed to keep it here. As GSY Bates, who was involved in that collision with Keza and the Holland Campion, is going to be looking to, and Barty is going to be looking to try and get back up into those higher positions. Yeah, and I don't know how you're finding out all of these stats, because I don't have any of this.
Options button, race director. And if you just look at Thunder is going to be thundering into the steward's room. He's just received another penalty for a corner cut.
You're right, Evan, you could be my stat man.
I really have to stop with thunder puns as well.
Yeah, you need to stop with the thunder puns and just be my stat man, because I can't pause the game and then no one will be able to see all the amazing racing that's going on. As in front here, Smaki's going to be going after Taylor. As Taylor on the same corner runs wide, and there's contact, but they've managed to come out unscathed there, as both of them just overlapping one another as they are on the same tyres, on the same amount of time, the same amount of tyre wear. As Taylor, no, he does pull out of that, but he's going to try and find the inside line. Runs a little bit wide.
Oh, very close.
Very close there, but they do manage to come out unscathed once again.
Tim sets a fastest lap. And speaking of Tim, he's the only man on this race director that has only been on it once. No, forget that. That's not right. He's on it twice.
Kebab, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The man who's up in second place at the moment could be looking for second place in the championship as well after this race, after these race results. And the man here, that's just take a look at this man for a second, who came from 11th place in the grid, Evan, 11th place, all the way up to first, and he's on 11-second gap to second place. The man who's first in the championship is going to try. Can anyone stop him with 2 laps remaining in this race? Let's see if anyone can.
I really don't think so. I think he has this one pretty wrapped up, although that could be commentator curse. I'm pretty sure he'd kill me if it is.
Pretty sure he would.
Is catching up to Kebab. Kebab, of course, does have a penalty or 2.
And he does also have those
penalty.
He does also have those Racing Point vibes in his car. Hopefully that'll be able to speed him along a little bit more.
Holland Campion does have a penalty, and Kebab has 6. Okay.
And Josh just got a 3-second time penalty there, just quickly for multiple warnings as well. A lot of penalties being given out.
That's not 6 seconds worth of penalties. That's 6 penalties. Now he could have served 2 of them, but at this point I don't know. Josh is like a moving chicane currently. He's laggy.
Josh has come into the pits though.
And Josh has got another penalty for coming into the pits.
Speeding in the pit lane.
For all the fact fans at home, we're going to find out who has the most penalties in this race.
It's a very penalty heavy race at the moment, but a lot of action involved as well.
Just on another note, Larry's looking on for a podium here. Just on the penalty front, he's looking like... Okay, it's definitely Barty.
Barty, the man in 9th place?
Maybe it's not... Oh, here we go. This is
3-second time penalty.
This is an excellent excuse. The man thundering to the penalty title is Thunder.
It's Thunder. How many penalties does he have in total, Evan?
I think Josh might have just passed him in the last few moments.
How many penalties do they have?
Yeah, it's not Thunder. It's Josh.
Not Thunder. It's Josh.
Josh has did 3 clean laps without penalties this race. 3.
That's what we love to see. To see clean laps. As Tim has just crossed the line and is now the final lap of this race. Let's see if anything changes from what we are seeing right now, as Bates has moved up quite a few positions here. He was down in 11th and he's all the way up into 7th place now, and he's looking to hunt down Taylor on this final lap here as they just come around the final corner.
I'm just looking at the timesheets. If Larry can keep up this pace, he will be getting a podium today in the Gavra Academy Series, or the Maldonado Academy Series as well. It's been tonight.
It has been, yes.
With Kebab thundering to a load of no, that one was
stop,
bad. With
stop.
Kebab going to a lot of penalties. Josh has got another penalty, right. We really need to see a strict corner cutting the way forward, because the amount of penalties is unbelievable.
We do definitely. We need. I'm sure the stewards and the league owners will take a strong look at everything that's happened in this race, and they will review it and see if any procedures need to be taken place.
Here comes Tim, however.
Front. Tim, yes, is coming around the final penalties. The man without any penalties, and the man who has come from 11th place in this race, who did not even qualify, is gonna take first place in the French Grand Prix here in the Academy League. Kebab, with the Racing Point vibes, is gonna come round for second place.
Second on the track.
Holland Campion is gonna take second because of penalties.
Larry's
but Dirty Larry,
the
man who we have no clue who he is, takes third, and that pushes Kebab to 4th. Now what will that do to the points in the championship? Yusamaki in 5th, Bates in
Kebab
6th,
will
Taylor
still go up.
in 7th. Kebab will, yes, I'm sure you will still go up with a good amount of points.
I'm not sure whether he'll take 2nd off Keza, but you most definitely
Pyro,
will get 3rd off Charged.
Pyro in 8th. Charged did not actually race in this race, as Barty will take 9th. Josh is going to come round to 10th place. Keza, the man who retired from this race after having such a poor start, finished on pole.
Around to P12.
Why?
The
Final Thunder joke as he crosses the line, and another brilliant race here from the Academy drivers, showing why they want to be up in those higher leagues. And well done to everyone here in the Academy League. And a lot of penalties need to be a little bit cleaner next time, but good race.
Cough, Josh.
Cough, Thunder. Yeah, we can see the amount of penalties there.
Thunder actually didn't get that many penalties. I got that one very wrong.
But I'll just give you the lineup there. The final result says so. Tim, championship leader, and will still be the championship leader, is in 1st place. Holland Campion, with his first points of the season, is in 2nd place. Dirty Larry, we still have no clue who this man is, but he is in 3rd place. The Iceman, 4th place. Kebab, 5th. Usamaki, 6th. GSY Bates, 7th. Taylor, 8th. Pyro, 9th. Cryptech, 10th. Bartley, 11th. Thunder, 12th. Josh, 13th. The man who retired. The man who retired from this race is in 13th place.
And if you're looking, it says Josh has 6 penalties. He served 5. Josh had 11. And
that
Tim got the fastest lap as well, just a note. Thank you to the man who said that in the comments.
But yeah, very nice race from...
Overall a good race, and driver of the day has to be Tim.
Tim, once again, dominating this league as he does keep that 1st place in that championship. And yeah, I think that is going to be it for round 5 of the French Grand Prix. It was very nice commentating with you once again, Evan.
Thank you very much. It was a thundering live stream.
Stop.
I don't think I'm going to be back here.
Yeah, and we will see everyone next week. See you later, guys.